cannot take 2 months, definitely. It cannot. I'm very sure it cannot take 2 months.
Okay. How do you see a political resolution to this matter? For example, if the two sides are willing to hold talks on this matter?
No, as far as I'm concerned, Modu-Sheriff is gone. He's in acting capacity and his tenure has expired. The same thing with Ladipo. Ladipo is not even supposed to be the secretary of the party. The Court of Appeal has already nullified its own election. So these are the things that will bring, that everybody will bring to the fore in the two courts, and we'll see who is going to win. If you are in acting capacity and your tenure expired on the 23rd of March, you have no locus again to be the chairman of the party.
Again, a big question, Senator Ogunlewe, is the fact that legally, what other organ of the party is permitted to act in a situation where the National Working Committee is displaced or is not available?
No, these are courts restraining them from acting. Then my own view is that the Board of Trustees can take over that responsibility.
Is that legal? Is that not another legal tussle in the wings waiting for the party?
The two courts should have assisted by saying, okay, the Board of Trustees should continue. But they've left a vacuum, and the party cannot exist in a vacuum. So the Board of Trustees will automatically take over responsibility for the National Working Committee in the meantime. Since it's an interim injunction, because the two of them can file their papers, and within 2 weeks, it will be determined either way.
It's a big dilemma for the party. The party looks so much like an orphan now because the National Working Committee is supposed to be the handler of the party is not readily available. Many thanks for talking to us, Senator Adeshaye Ogunlewe, a former Minister of Works and a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, talking to us. Well, let's get more perspectives to this matter. Joining me in the studio is a member of the PDP Reform Group, Mr. Ariyo Atoye. Many thanks for coming on the program.
Well, thank you very much.
You were in Port Harcourt. I saw you. We had some discussions about the possible way out of the legal matters on the ground and the crisis within the party. But does this meet you as a surprise that this case is coming up and these cases that came up today, these injunctions?
Yeah, let me say for the record that there's a good development for the PDP.
A good one?
A very good development for the PDP.
How is it good?
You see, if we're going to put an end to impunity, we're going to put an end to a lot of vested interests, probably manipulating institutions, or probably maybe trying to get their own will done as against following the rules and regulations of the party, this is a good one for us. Let me not bore you too much. I would like to tell you that the PDP is going to emerge from this logjam better and stronger. You see, the court cases we're having, it is not unexpected that Modu-Sheriff will go to court. But I can tell you that the PDP is such a big party that has a kind of an internal mechanism to be able to resolve this problem. And flowing from that, I believe that in a couple of days' time, the leadership of the party will definitely come together one way or the other to put in place probably maybe a reconciliation committee to one way or the other reach out to Modu-Sheriff. For instance, there is something I also want to appeal to the leadership of the party, let the leadership of the party one way or the other, either by way of advert, also commend what Modu-Sheriff has done. You know, he's bittered one way or the other for him to have served maybe for a few months, and I believe that PDP has that internal mechanism. And based on the court cases now, it's not really a serious issue. The fact that there is an injunction in Port Harcourt, there is another one in Lagos, that's the beauty of democracy. You see, one thing about the PDP...
The beauty of democracy is confusion?
No.
There's so much confusion now.
The court is there for everybody to go and ventilate its own whatever grievances, you know, whatever problem they're having, and that is the beauty of democracy.
The beauty of democracy is for people to have their views.
Yeah, PDP is not like the APC, where APC is like a lord unto itself, where certain few persons decide what's happened in the party. PDP is a very big party that somebody in Sokoto can decide to go to court and challenge the decision of the party. As far as we're concerned, we are a law-abiding party, and I believe, let me not deceive you, before a Edo election, we're going to set sail perfectly well. Modu-Sheriff, one way or the other, will realize that, okay, whatever decision was taken in Port Harcourt was taken in the interest of the party. And let's, just like the last caller said, the chieftain of the party, Chief Oglewe said, you see, the Congress is the highest decision making. Yes, it's also the Congress, like the National Congress of the party.
Congress.
You see, what happened is this. I believe that probably maybe the handler of Ali Modu-Sheriff probably will realize later that in terms of congressional decision making, that for the mere fact that the national chairman convened the national, what do you call it, a convention, whatever decision that will be taken at that convention is beyond him. You see, some of us participated in student unionism. That is why possibly most times when, as a president of a faculty or president of a student union government, when you're having a problem, you always find it difficult, to convey the Congress. You know why? Because when the Congress is convened, there are a lot of things that will happen. You may even be removed at that Congress, and that's exactly what played out. And let me tell you why I say it's a good one for the PDP. You realize also before that Congress, there are a lot of court cases. And flowing from that, there is no way that PDP could have resolved all this problem than to have a fresh start. And that's exactly what what we're seeing now on the party, giving us a fresh start by saying, oh, Ali Modu-Sheriff go, the NW. Some of us, the last time I was here, you gave me, a reasonable time, and I talked about the fact that some of us don't even want the NWC to return. And a good number of them bought from actually trying to contest, for various positions on the party. So believe me sincerely, it's a good one for the party. We have elders, we have people like Senator David Mark, who came actually for the first time to any meeting. These are men that are capable enough of actually resolving a lot of differences. And
because,
I believe that
again, one of the issues on the ground is that whatever has happened in National Convention, where the Senator McCarthy caretaker committee has emerged, Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff does not believe in that. You think it looks like someone who will be cowed or who will be talked to step down at this rate?
No, Ali Modu-Sheriff is not a pushover. Like I said earlier, I myself, I want to give it to him. I want to commend him. The short period of time he stayed on the party to pilot the affairs of the party, I would like to commend him. And
you think he did well within that
not really well, for instance.
Setting up a reconciliation committee.
The most important
thing, that
the
congresses and the convention, it was one that set it.
Yeah, the most important thing that there was no vacuum in the party. There was somebody there. Actually, it's not about the issue of being right or wrong now, but the mere fact that he was the chairman of the PDP. We have to commend him for that.
At the time that he came into office, does it look like the kind of chairman the PDP wanted at the time?
Not necessarily. There are a lot of divergent views. And the governors and some of the people who brought him in their wisdom believe that they need somebody like Ali Modu-Sheriff. But a lot of things also...
But now it doesn't look like the party needs Ali Modu-Sheriff any longer.
Not necessarily.
It looks like someone whom the party needed to cross the river, and afterwards it was abandoned.
No.
It looks so much like on the other side.
There are a lot of problems on the party. We have people on the other side. And if you look at the statement the PDP Reform Group actually issued, we said it very clearly that we are appealing to Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff to make the necessary sacrifice in the interest of the party, simply because the party is greater than anybody.
How do you see this ending?
Yeah, it's going to end on a very good note. Let me tell you why. We are going to, one way or the other, aside the court cases, we're also going to reach out to Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff. We're going to appeal to his conscience. We're going to tell him that it is a sacrifice. And let me not deceive you. By the grace of God, PDP gets power in 2019. One way or the other, we're going to also look for a way to assuage him. And I also want to appeal to the leadership of the party, one way or the other, in the best way that PDP is known for, to resolve internal mechanism, to resolve the problems on the party through internal mechanism, reaching out to aggrieved members. I believe that we have, just like I said, I mentioned people like Senator David Mark, Peter Odili. These men are still in the party. These are men that are capable of actually reaching out to aggrieved persons. Now that they are coming on board, that look, there is a serious opportunity for us to actually give the PDP a fresh start now. And I believe these men are capable for them to be able to step in. And if you will recall, it was Senator David Mark that actually reached out to Modu-Sheriff in Port Harcourt one way or the other. And I believe that they're going to take it a step further from there, and they're going to resolve this problem.
Ario Atoye, a member of PDP's Reform Group, thank you so much for talking to us. And I wish your party good luck in the coming days.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll take a moment, and when we return, we switch gears and move into assessment of President Buhari. How would you assess him? Well, join us in the conversation next, after this.